to have troubles with me. It's a troublesome world. All the people who are in it are troubled with troubles almost every minute. Tell yourself, Ducky, you're really quite lucky. Some people are much more, oh, ever so much more, oh, muchly more, much more unlucky than you. Did I ever tell you how lucky you are? Anyway, I'm looking at his book, and, you know, it's funny because he was involved with the Wild Animal Park, which is now called the Safari Park, I think, which is near me and where our son worked when he was in high school. And it's a good place to go and visit, and quite a lot of interesting animals there. And when my kids were young, they got to live actually on the facility of the Wild Animal Park, and they had animal visitations regularly as part of their education. And I think that's kind of a special place. So if you come out down this way, definitely make time to go to SeaWorld, go to the Wild Animal Park, go to the Museum of Music, go to the Car Museum in, the address is, I think it's Escondido, Deer Park Winery, Car Museum, vintage car and memorabilia from America. Go to the, I think I said Children's Museum. There's a music museum as well as a children's museum. Even the local Valley Center Museum is very interesting, has a lot of artifacts and a big giant bear, stuffed bear in there, a real one. And it has a lot of memorabilia from famous people that lived here, movie stars, which I told you in the past who they were. There's quite a lot of them. I've taken some pictures and put up the video about it. It's on my Getter feed under Lori and Company at Lori Parish. But some of those people included Steve Reeves, the guy who played Hercules, who was a bodybuilder, and John Wayne and Gary Cooper and June Allison and her husband and Dale and Roy Rogers. I think that's correct. Bing Crosby bought up a lot of land down here, and Lawrence Welk has the Welk Resort here. Well, he's no longer with us. And there was another person that was, well, I think I told you in the past that Bo Derek rides her horses near San Luis Rey, which is a racetrack, or keeps her horses near there. Bo Derek is a beautiful lady who was in the movie 10. It's from a while ago. Bo is a conservative. She probably won't tell anyone that, but she is. And there's a lot of others that are as well. But if you rely on making a living with your acting or singing or whatever it may be, you're not going to tell anybody that you're conservative. And that's not the America that I want to live in, where you have to be afraid to have a different point of view. And that's what these leftists have done. They're thugs, they're bullies, and they're not Americans. So we're disengaging people, and so I ask you to get under Laura Bella's umbrella and get under the rainbow. And also treasure hunt. There's a special picture out there of a rainbow. in some of the stuff that I've posted, you're going to have to go back and look and listen. And it's a rainbow, and it has a, shall we say, not a dinosaur. It's another mythical animal, and it ties into the song Puff the Magic Dragon. Do you remember that song? It's from long ago. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea. Do you remember that song? Anyway, look for that picture under the rainbow. Look for that. That's your treasure hunt. Okay, let's see. So, if you want to call in, it's 319-527-6779. We're at the end of our segment here. I have another show to do tomorrow, and I said that, I'm taking a sabbatical. And I'll be popping back in and stuff. And there's other platforms like blogtalkradio.com, OperationRainbow, blogtalkradio.com, IncirclePros, LoriAndCompany, LoriandCompanyIncircle. I made a few different ones to be used for different purposes. I had planned to try to have kids come over to my studio and learn how to use the broadcasting system, but it's problematic. So, because you have to, have consent forms and all that stuff. So it might be easier just to have them do it from their own homes, and then that means sharing information and screenshots and that kind of stuff. So I need some technical assistance with that to get that going. I wanted to tell you about if you donate and buy a ticket, I misplaced it. It's a gift certificate to the Green Art House. This is for a free painting class, one-on-one, and this was issued back in September, and it's located in Fallbrook, and that would be a really nice thing to do, to take a class with a expert, accomplished, famous artist. So just buy a ticket to the Inspired Getaway on the blog of LoriBella.com, blog.LoriBella.com. All right. I want to see if you have the ability to know whether I'm kidding or whether I'm serious. And it's one of the things that I struggle with. I asked God to give me discernment so that I would be able to figure out what was going on, because I knew something was terribly wrong. This is years ago when I first got involved with this. And I think He's gave me some discernment, but, I'm just an ordinary person. So, my superpowers don't always work. So I'm going to tell you something, and this is, this is part of the challenge of, to try to get people awake. I'm going to tell you something, and then I want you to be able to decide whether I'm being serious or being kidding or being facetious. A lot of people don't have the ability to decide if something is correct or true, and that's partly because they haven't been taught critical thinking skills. So, as you know, my name's Lori, Lori. I didn't tell you this until just now, but I own Lorimar Vineyards and Winery up in Temecula. It's a really beautiful place, made out of stone. Kind of looks like a church or a lighthouse, whichever way you want to look at it. And Mar means sea. That's why I called it Lorimar. vineyards and winery. And it's a beautiful place to visit. We've got music and all kinds of things going on there. They always have a band. Look at the calendar of events. It's at LoriMarWinery.com. It's a happening place, and I hope you get to visit it. I also think when you're up there, you should stop by Wilson Creek Winery, which it always makes you feel good because there's lots of people and always happy faces and events going on and music as well. Do you think I own the Lorimar? If you said that, if you decided that I was kidding, you're right. I don't own the Lorimar. But it would be cool if I did, because I wouldn't have to. It's LORIMAR. Anyways, it's a great place. Get up there, visit it, have some fun, people. Don't let them depress you. Okay, we're going to get through this, and they're going to regret what they did to us. iVoterGuide.com helps you figure out who to go with in politics. All right, I'm going to take you out on an important person's speech. Be bold, be brave, and we'll all be free.
You, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear.
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
And will, to the best of your ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
All right, let's roll, people. That was JFK's inaugural. Go back and listen to President Trump's inaugural speech. What he was talking about, we're going to be having very soon. So keep praying, people. God bless you.